Uno, dos, tres.
Hello and welcome to Blood City, a Chicago by Night Chronicle. Last time we had a run-in with some hunters. This time we got almost an entirely new crew. The only person who's still here, Sparkles. We'll do our regular thing of saying we are, what else we do, and we're playing today. So let's start with Sparkles and go to the new people.
Hello, my name is Jolene, or Tokyo Rose on Instagram, and we are playing Sparkles, Malkavian Clad. And this is George, who is my bestest friend in the world. He's a stuffy, but don't tell him I told you that. Okay.
Next up, Nigel, please tell us about yourself and Father O'Shea.
All right, so those who have watched us before know I was playing Ben Borson, but Ben was emphatically anti-drug. Since we got into drugs last time, he split. It was a thematic choice. I'll be playing Father Michael O'Shea. He's a La Sombra priest that's been in the Camarilla a while, and he usually sticks around with people just dying to meet him.
Okay. Am I next, or?
Sure. Why don't you
I can't see the overlay, so. I'm Harry Wyckoff. You can find me on Twitter at Harry Wyckoff. I play Bogdan Gregorian. After Deacon split to hunt after Noah, who vanished. So, yeah, I'm Bogdan now, Toreador Jeweler.
That's exciting. And last but not least, Zook, playing Dr. Joseph Murray. Tell us about yourself and your character.
It's Dr. Joseph Murray.
Murray, sorry.
My name is Dr. Joseph Murray. I am playing my own character that I created by myself this time. Last time you saw me, I was playing a character created for me as I was new to the game. I am a doctor seeking perfection through magical means and blood sorcery. So we'll see how that goes.
And what clan are you?
The one with an L.
La Sombra?
He's Tremere.
Tremere.
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought it was La Sombra.
Well, Children of the Night. Things have been hectic, to say the least, among Kindred. Word is, hunters are now in full force, and the Second Inquisition is now here in Chicago.
Yes.
Please, each one of you do a rouse check, raising yourselves for this,
Time to get arousing.
Failed that.
Nice.
Success, rousing success.
Wonderful.
Only Bogdan gets a little bit hungry. Quite all. So let's start with you then, Bogdan. You feel a little hectic. You want to hunt tonight, or do you have other motivations?
I should be fine without food for now. Right now, I think I've probably just been told to meet up with O'Shea at the church. Is that correct?
Most likely. The church that's at the graveyard there.
All right.
Actually looked up a real church in Chicago that has that. Where is that located? Domain.
I think I'll
record it. Awesome. Okay,
Oof.
Never mind.
I think I'll just have my driver take me to the church to meet with Father O'Shea.
Good. And Father O'Shea, what are you doing this night? Preparation.
Father O'Shea is probably just wrapped up doing people's last rites, helping people pray for their lost ones in the graveyard, as well as doing his usual prayers and everything. He's a very devout, religious Catholic man.
Sparkles. As you awake, what is your primary motivation?
I think I want some ice cream.
Treat. Something to take your mind off troubles.
I know. Am I in a lot of trouble?
People have been after you as of recently. It seems that you've also lost a lot of friends.
Oh,
Probably
I don't
not
like
surprised.
losing friends.
Sorry, you have cocaine now.
Do I? Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, George has a
different.
buttload.
It's a different kind of candy.
Can you make cocaine ice cream? That's the.
Oh, that's a great idea.
No, that's not a great idea.
Don't encourage her.
Is that a challenge?
Yes, let's do it.
Make a rouse check.
I'm pretty sure there's rules for drugs in there. I'm pretty sure of it.
I so want to do this, and then I want to have people sample this ice cream.
You recall,
Free samples at the theater.
you definitely recall the wonderful Christmas you had, and the fact that it was snowing so bountifully. Probably one of
It
the
was
best
a Christmas miracle. It was
Exactly.
the best day ever.
Snowing indoors.
Mhm.
In Chicago, it's probably not too uncommon. You leave a window open, next thing you know, it's a blizzard.
So there is a creamery near the movie theater. Of course you're bringing George, I know this. But what flavor are we getting tonight?
Oh, I think cookie dough and chocolate chips with sprinkles.
So do you put the extra secret frosting powder on?
Yes, definitely. And then I want to offer it to people to try as samples.
So you're offering free samples around? Okay.
Just
Yes.
Patreons.
There's actually rules for this.
There's rules. Nice.
Wow.
Oh no!
No.
Rules for distributing cocaine.
No, but it's not. It's a special kind of frosting candy.
What it does to the blood of the people she feeds from if they are on cocaine.
But I was not feeding from people. I was just giving away samples. You was
Okay.
getting ahead of yourself.
No. I'm just amazed that they actually thought of this. Way to go.
A wonderful product.
I'm sorry. I got distracted by a rule I totally did not expect to find.
By Onyx Path and Modicious Entertainment. Thank you very much
Yeah,
for producing this
page 310, by the way, for anyone who needs it.
Do you work here, ma'am? This is a free sample, you said?
Yes, I'm just giving away free samples. I like this cool frosting. Here, try some.
Sure. Oh wow, this is amazing. This is the best ice cream I've ever had. What did you say this was called?
I don't know. It's some kind of cookie dough chocolate chip with sprinkles.
Can I have some more?
It's a special flavor, so I might not be here next time. I'm sorry.
Limited time offer. Well, where can we get this? Is this a new product you're promoting? We can.
It's just over there. Go get it.
Don't want to run off.
It's new energy drink ice cream.
New from Monster. Or Rockstar? I don't know. Either one.
So, while Sparkles is having this wonderful time, cocaine ice cream. Although, O'Shea, you get a... So you have a church, is this correct?
Correct, yes. Small one.
small one. And you have people who, like parishioners or something like that, whatever your denomination.
Yeah, they're not a herd, but yes.
Okay. So, could you give me the name of someone you know who might be there? Just somebody who attends regularly, knows you well, works with you possibly.
Well, I've got 2 touchstones. Sister Hal is a nun that reminds me to never give up in the face of adversity, and Mother O'Malley is a kind woman who reminds me to think of others before myself.
Perfect. Sister Hal, he approaches you tonight.
What can I do for you, my child?
It's bad news, Father.
Oh, tell me all about it.
Mother O'Malley, she took a spill. I believe she broke her hip. She's in the hospital.
Oh, that's terrible.
We were going to visit her in her time of need.
Well, the Lord does spell out a mysterious path for all of us. I guess my plans for tonight will include that.
Very good. We'll pray for her. Just then, Bogdan, you arrive at the church.
I'll wait for my driver to open the door, then I'll step outside the limo and walk up to the front doors.
As I'm likely on said front step.
Mm-hmm.
What can I do for you, my son?
Think we got business. And I'll show you. Would I have received a message from the prince about Sparkles?
Saying what? What are we talking about?
To bring Sparkles into our coterie so we can watch over.
Oh, yeah, for protection. She's
being
hunted at the moment. Yeah.
I'll just show him the text message.
Not gonna get too close to the phone as I disrupt technology. Yay.
Okay. Yeah, the phone just starts to flicker.
I hope it's not a Samsung. It's gonna explode.
Uh-oh.
Fire damage for everyone.
Aggravated to the face.
Samsung.
I look at that, and then I look at the Sister Hal, and I say, "Oh, looks like I'm being called elsewhere. But please, let Mother Mary know that I'll be there as soon as possible."
I'll do that, Father. Thank you.
I'll give like a hand signal to my driver, who will open the door for Father O'Shea.
Don't want to kill the battery or anything. Lord knows how far my curse goes.
Mm-hmm.
Good idea.
And off we go. I'm assuming to our next meeting. We should we go and collect the doctor?
It does sound like a good plan to pick up the heathen on the way.
I guess we shall. So we'll make a stop by the doctor's haven, wherever that is.
What's your driver's name?
Shane. How about it?
Shane. Shane turns, looks back. Very good, sir. We'll be there shortly.
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Joseph Murray, what are you doing early this evening?
Well, I envision I work at some sort of medical facility, we'll say a hospital, that is 24 hours, obviously, otherwise I'd get very little work done. And I am one of the organ transplants. I specialize in organ transplant surgery. at the hospital. So I'm probably just making rounds, checking up on patients who have done surgery or are expecting surgery in the near future. Maybe if somebody comes in with a broken hip, I might tend to them if they have problems. Especially if they're looking tasty.
Hey, back off, man.
Yeah.
They come in, they're free game.
If you are familiar with Father O'Shea's touchstones, you might have noticed her name on a list.
Very true.
New patients.
Well, he does come into the hospital from time to handle last rites or,
And she goes with me.
Yeah, so I would definitely have recognized her, or at least thought, oh, look, it's another nun named Mary. How original.
O'Malley.
They're O'Malley.
Oh, I thought it was Mother Mary. All right. Yes,
Well, first name is Mary, but yeah.
Either way, it's a ridiculous concept that so many nuns are named Mary.
Foster.
I want to say something else, but it's inappropriate, so I will refrain.
Refraining from inappropriate speech?
Okay, no, so like, what's up with like gay men calling everybody Mary?
This is the first I've ever heard of it.
So if you don't know someone's name and he's gay, you can be like, "Hey, Mary," and they'll respond to you, and they'll be like, "Oh, hey," common thing.
I've never heard that.
Yep.
I need to hang out with more gay men, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. It's
They're
always
pretty
good.
hot, yeah. Mm-hmm. Do that.
Always a good time. I love the way that Sparkles, Jolene's green screen sometimes rolls a little bit out of the way, and suddenly there's just palm trees in the middle of Chicago.
Perfect.
Sure you're not seeing things? Are you sure you're not Valkavian?
Maybe I'm taking too much of that magic pixie dust. That you're
A little too much ice cream.
So good.
There's never enough ice cream.
I scream, you scream, your face screams. Ah!
Speaking of screaming, are you checking in on Mother O'Malley, Dr.
Yes.
Murray?
Figure if I have time, there's no reason for me not to go in there and greet the woman and figure out why she's in my hospital unscheduled.
So, as you enter the room where she's been assigned, you're just moan loudly, just
Oh. That noise is very inappropriate for a woman your age. What seems to be the problem?
Dr. Murray, is that you?
It is. I'm here. I help everyone.
I seem to have... Well, I fell on my way home, and a couple of young youths, they asked me about Father O'Shea, and they told me to stay away from him, and of course I couldn't provide such talk without, at least knowing why, and they said that he had a darker path. I don't know, they must have been high on drugs or something, I suppose, but he's probably one of the best people I know. So I told them that they should come in sometime. Then I tried to they wouldn't have it, so I just left. I tried to run away, but I can't run at my age, so I fell. As soon as they saw me fall, I think they might have called 911. But yeah, they just fled. Poor youths. I should find them as soon as I am better.
Where was this?
Oh,
Was it at the church?
it was on my way home, so probably around East 23rd.
I see. Well, I'll send in someone immediately to get you in front of the line for x-rays. And we'll get everything patched up and see if you do require surgery. I will make sure it's me who handles it personally.
Oh, God bless you, Dr. Murray.
Have you contacted the priest yet?
No, I've been just in too much pain here. You think you have to get...
Don't. You rest. I'll handle it. Someone needs to let the idiot know.
Oh, God bless you. God bless you.
All right. I'm going to walk away and text my buddy. Actually, you don't even have a phone, probably, do you?
Nope.
Well, I'm going to get out a courier pigeon, I guess, because I don't know how else to contact you. I mean, well, I'd probably call the church first, and then they'll be like, he ain't here. So
Activate the church symbol.
yeah,
Big old beacon in the sky that looks like a collar.
Oh,
Yep.
the collar? Yeah, that's a nice symbol, too. Yeah.
crucifix with teeth.
Yep.
For the record, I do have a frock coming in the mail. I did not know you can order these off Amazon, but you can. So
Great.
next game, I will be dressed as a priest.
Hell yeah.
Is it malestrippers.com? Is that the
Please tear away.
affiliate?
There is no one who wants to see me do that.
Mhm.
I don't know. You might establish a fan base doing that.
And I'm going to send a text to Dr. Murray, just telling him that we're on the way. We have some news.
Oh, wonderful. Then I will talk to you and let you know the information about the hooligans messing up people high on drugs. Apparently,
And
drugs
I'll relay that to the priest, the father. Father, it seems that your sister Mary was assaulted.
The good Lord saw fit to send 2 strong, sturdy bears out of the forest to maul 42 young men just for insulting a bald man. These hooligans will find I am not nearly as forgiving.
You know, Father, sometimes you scare me. Anyways, we should probably go and talk to the doctor.
She wasn't injured because she was assaulted. She was more accosted because they just talked to her. It's not like they pushed her or anything. I just want to make sure that's clear. I mean, we're gonna go mess up these kids anyways, but at the same time, I don't want to mess them up for the wrong reason.
All right, so
Just have to remember to keep the accent up next time. Drop it for a second.
you're all in the hospital now, correct? Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
sure,
so you're
why
having
not?
this conversation in person, right? Yeah. Okay.
Sure.
Yeah, that's so. He was able to clarify that.
While I lean on somebody's EKG.
Accidentally have an elbow in someone's oxygen
Just
line.
flatlining everyone in the emergency room as you walk through.
Just a regular gremlin.
Yeah, we don't let him into patients' rooms that have equipment. And
That makes sense.
if he goes near the CAT scan machine, we're just financially ruined as a hospital.
Yep.
So I mean, appears she was approached, which means they knew her and they knew you obviously because they told her not to associate with you. And I mean, normally I wouldn't bat an eye at some gentleman saying some Roman priest was up to no good, but if they were high on drugs as well and said something,
Irish Catholic. There's a difference.
my bad. It's all the same to me.
So,
yeah.
It looks like we've been ordered to pick up a new member of the coterie, a Malkavian.
Oh, well, that'll be fun.
Yeah, apparently she made quite the mess.
Doing what? Well, I mean, she's a Malkavian. She could have done a sneeze and caused a mess.
Fighting some hunters.
Ah,
Blood and cocaine everywhere.
that's that stupid incident that was on the news. She did it at an international airport.
Yes, that is her.
I recall hearing somebody say something about a miracle, some stuffed animal floating through the air like it's God's will.
Yeah, that sounds like one of them.
So in short, it looks like we have a minor issue, I suppose.
So we have to babysit, and we have to hunt down children who are assaulting old women.
Remember, my son. Like it says in 2 Timothy, for God gave us a spirit, not of fear, but of power and love and self-control.
Yeah.
All right.
We are given this charge, not because it is difficult, but because, or not because it is easy, but because it is difficult, to prove ourselves, to make our task.
All right, Father. All right.
Well, worst case scenario, we end up, I don't know. Well, the worst case scenario, we all die, but that's part of it. So I suppose we should go and pick her up at her haven.
Well, as if it's an order from higher ups, we probably should handle that first. We can always just bring her along when we go to handle our personal affairs.
Agreed. She could make this interesting.
And if any are to hear the word of God, it would be a Malkavian.
All right.
I'll make no comment about that.
We can go ahead and... do we know where she is? Or were we literally just told... Like, what
I'm assuming, like, I was told where to find her haven, but...
You know about the movie theater that she hangs out around.
Okay. All right, so we just head in that direction then.
Yeah, I'll tell my driver to bring the car around, we'll get in, go to the movie theater.
Alright, outside of the movie theater, you see some young adults plastered in multiple shades of ice cream, a lot of chocolate, just like running around in circles.
All right.
They must be having a sale.
What is this shenanigans?
I'm willing to guess this is the result of some... I have a feeling our Malkavian might be behind this.
And to answer your question, Father, it's called ice cream.
I know that, you unbelievably unbearable twit.
I'm not the one who asked what ice cream was, but okay.
I wasn't asking about the ice cream, I was asking about the chaos.
Oh. I don't know,
I need
it's
more
Friday
black
night,
raspberry.
Maybe we'll have really clean sidewalks.
Wait, what?
I said maybe we'll have really clean sidewalks.
I'm gonna look around for a figure that looks significantly out of place.
Preferably with a giant stuffed animal, if we heard.
Yes. Pretty much, I'm looking for something crazy looking.
So, Sparkles, where exactly are you right
together.
now? Are you still in the ice cream shop, or perhaps standing right behind these gentlemen?
No, I went to a nearby playground.
Okay, you're in
And
the
me and
playground.
George are on this week.
Just followed the trail of cocaine.
It's like a literal line going straight to the...
Just have a dog just sniff it out.
Can I use my dominate power to just, like, wipe everyone's memory, cloud memory ability?
Sure.
Alright.
They're still gonna be high.
Oh yeah, totally. I just don't want them to her. On my screen, she's above me. That's why I point up. Probably looks weird on the broadcast.
We can always talk to them, too, to figure out what direction she went if we can't find her.
Yeah,
So,
sure.
I can't imagine it'll be too hard if we just follow the chaos.
And,
I'm gonna go up to one of the kids and gonna say, hey, can you point me in the direction of who did this? And I'm just gonna gesture around at the mess.
well, I mean, we did this. I mean, hey, you like ice cream?
I suppose I do.
The best. You have to try this new topping. It is just
You know-
awesome.
I'll hold off on that ice cream, but tell me, who gave you the ice cream?
Well, right there at Smith's Creamery. It was so good.
Okay.
The chocolate chip
still
cookie
there?
dough is the best. It's nuts, man.
Okay.
The nuts.
The nuts. Oh yeah.
Is there staff inside this facility?
Yeah. They should still be there. I mean, yeah.
Well, I mean,
gonna
if
buy
I
more
look
ice
inside,
cream.
Dr. Murray is going to go inside. Is there people inside actually serving ice cream?
There's a very upset cashier who's cleaning up some messes that were made in the facility.
What's the new topping you guys are serving? You might want to do it in moderation.
We don't have a new topping. With them, they've been raving about our new topping too. I mean, it's all the same stuff. It's self-serve.
I approach the self-serve counter. Is there gummy bears, Oreos, a white bag of powder with a little spoon in it, or razor blade?
Pretty much. You do notice a white powder on the edge.
Yeah.
And it could be sugar.
As a not idiot, can I figure out what the white powder is?
Are you gonna taste it?
I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna do something scientific-y. Probably. Probably.
Scientific snorting. Yeah.
Turns out it's bleach powder.
I mean, you're a doctor. Go ahead and roll medicine.
Yeah.
I get snorting coke's a medicine roll.
It should look like whipped cream with sprinkles. It's not powder.
I have a specialty in chemistry. Can I roll as well?
Chemistry?
Yes, actually. Most priests have at least a master's degree with a couple minors. So.
Oh, that's cool.
Chemistry is actually a popular one too.
Yep.
Yeah, go ahead, make those rolls.
Medicine intelligence, is that right, or is it just medicine?
Intelligence.
Okay, cool. I have 2 successes.
I have 2 successes.
We suck.
By your powers combined, the doctor knows that they're on some sort of stimulant, and judging from just looking around, you in the evidence that some of it's spilled on the ground, it is clear that there is a white powder, and everyone popularly knows that a white powder that's a heavy stimulant that's making you run around. There's a good chance it's cocaine. Could be something else.
Well, oh boy.
Yeah, we're. Do we get in trouble for what she does now before we got to her?
I hope not. I'm gonna take a wad.
How about we worry about that after we pick her up, eh?
I'm gonna take a wad of bills out of my jacket, pass it across the table to the cashier, and just say, "Clean this up. Don't say a word about it to anybody."
I'm gonna grab the cocaine.
That's me twice.
Into the doctor's bag.
Did you see where? I'm assuming you didn't give this out. So, did you see where the person who gave this out went?
I think that Lolita was causing all this trouble.
That sounds right.
Okay.
What the bloody hell is a Lolita?
Don't worry, Father.
I'll explain it to you later, Father.
I'll show you pictures.
Oh, jeez. And does he point her out or something?
Or? She's not in the area.
Okay.
She left. Sorry.
I'm gonna text my driver to just go around the block and look for a quote-unquote Lolita.
I'll send him pics too.
Oh, jeez. I will not forward those pics to my driver.
Suddenly glad for my clan Bane.
Alright, I will give the driver back here.
Sparkle sees a man in a strange car pull up to her. Hello, little girl. Would you like a ride?
Would you like some candy?
Limousine pulls up, window rolls down. Get in. Nothing sketchy about that.
I know the name of
your
pet.
Thing now, like, isn't the new thing free Wi-Fi?
You want some Fortnite skins?
Stains for everybody.
All right, the driver gives a text back. Yeah, she's over the playground, right behind the.
I'll give a
park.
text. Do not approach. We'll handle this.
Assume armed and dangerous.
Yep. Looks like she's in a nearby playground.
That's a safe place for someone with cocaine handing it out willy-nilly to be.
Yeah, we should probably pick her up before we get overdoses.
Yeah,
I'm not handing it out willy-nilly. I had made special topping for ice cream specifically.
As far as we know, you were pretty indiscriminate in your handing out of the cocaine.
I'm holding a bag with a little plastic spoon in it that was on the next to the...
No, see, it was a bag of whipped cream with sprinkles.
Which, that wouldn't attract children at all.
Yeah, so I'm gonna head over.
Ice cream makes people happy.
Especially when you put cocaine in it.
Those people weren't happy. They had every emotion on them at the same time, which is no longer happy.
It worked for Coca-Cola, right? They made it that popular.
So, needless to say, there is a distinct caloric resonance to all the blood in this block.
Hell yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, don't drink anything here, guys.
Sparkles, what, I imagine you're probably on sort of ice in the playground.
I'm sitting on the swings with George.
Okay. I'm going to be incredibly dramatic here. Indulge my Toreador compulsions, and I'm going to use Blink to blink just 1 second I'm not there, and then the other second I'm, like, right in front of the swing. Not in range to get, like, knocked over, but, you know, like, right there. So I'll do the rouse check for that. And I failed. Okay, that's cool.
I'm going to walk.
I'm going to walk as well.
So, Sparkles, suddenly there is a gentleman in front of you. In fact, Bogdan, could you describe your appearance?
Yes, Bogdan is a small Armenian man. He's wearing like a jacket and tie, a large watch, very, very blingy. He's a jeweler, so he's kind of advertising his products on his body. No major scarring, a generally non-distinct face, but he's very dapper.
Okay, so he blinked and now he's in front of me. Does he say anything?
You might want to come with us.
Oh, that's a cool trick. I can do that too. And I will hold George and hide behind George, and then I will vanish. Because George is really, really big. He's bigger than I am. Hello, mister. My name's George. What's your name?
I'm Bogdan. Bogdan Gregorian.
So, Mr. Bogdan, why is you here?
We have been assigned to take you in after you were abandoned by your coterie.
No, we were not abandoned. Everyone is being hunted right now, so it's just not a good time. And so George will dance. Do, do, do.
I enjoy your dancing, George. But you do need to come with us.
Do you have proof that I need to come with you?
I have a text from the prince, if that's proof enough.
Okay, show me.
Yep, I'll show the text.
Okay, I had heard that maybe I was being reassigned.
You're not being reassigned. That implies you're helping us. We're babysitting you. Please don't help us.
Wait, who are you? Where'd you come from?
Oh yeah, a priest and a doctor show up too.
It's like the beginning of a joke. So a Lolita, a priest, and a doctor
jeweler
walk
into a playground.
Uh-huh.
Some random parent's gonna walk up. Which child's yours? Don't know. Still shopping.
Okay, so after seeing them, I will activate my rapid reflex and jump on top of the monkey bar. So you just see George jumping on, and he's on top of the monkey bars looking at them.
If we're not quick, this is going to end up on the news too, guys.
Agreed.
Yep, which is why I'm doing a rouse check. Hunger gain. And we're going to do a wits plus oblivion to drag her down with the tentacles.
Okay.
Oh boy.
I have 0 patience for this.
Are you new stalkers? Because stalking is not okay.
Does that require
Handing out cocaine is not okay.
a roll on with the tentacles grabbing her?
I believe there is a oppositional roll. Please give me one moment while I look it up in Chicago by Night for anyone who needs it. Won't take me more than a second. Sombra, Oblivion. The Arms of Aramin can be dodged like any other attack. So that would be Dexterity Athletics, and she's activated her Rapid Reflexes so she can add her Celerity to that.
Oh boy.
Father O'Shea, are you targeting where you think she is behind stuffed animal, or are you targeting, say, George directly?
I'm kind of trying to tentacle George and the whole area, like, cocoon it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Jolene, you do get a nice dodge roll here. What's your, Dex, Athletics, and Celerity?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm also going to willpower reroll to bring that up to 4 successes.
George gets to roll too, right?
Hey.
Oh wait, I rolled the wrong thing. That was for celerity. It didn't add anything. So let me try the other one.
Yeah, your Rapid Reflex is already rolling, if I'm not mistaken.
Start with Athletics, then add Dexterity, and then if there's any bonus Celerity, I think you can add that additionally.
I think that's +2.
Yeah,
or 2.
Yeah, it's whatever your Celerity score is.
Is Cocaine Ice Cream in the Chicago by Night book? I bet it is.
It's actually in the core book.
Well, that's just cocaine. What about Cocaine Ice Cream?
That's a Chicago delicacy.
Because now you're adding sugar to a stimulant.
4. So we're 4v4. Is that a draw?
Did I roll 3?
If you wanna use a willpower, Sparkles, you could maybe get a win.
Yeah, because we broke even.
How do ties go in Vampire?
Normally, it goes to the defender. So I think she won already.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she doesn't need to win.
These shadows become material form. As they wrap around you, you're able to slip out. They don't quite know where you are. So you're able to sort of deftly just move your way between them. And, of course, carefully pull George with you. So,
okay.
Visually, the rest of you see George is doing some matrix dodges to these.
I could just see him like Supermaning straight out of the cocoon, like. Whoa!
So I'm gonna take a second, wait till George is clear of the tentacles, so I don't run straight into them. Right. Then I am going to use my skill of what's it called? Unerring aim. And instead of knifing or shooting, I am going to go for just a tackle.
Unerring aim does not work on melee attacks.
Oh, ball sacks. Okay.
You guys are so mean.
Though your Auspex does allow you to see her if you have Sense the Unseen.
Okay, yes, I do have that, so I can. I'm a pop Auspex. Which I'm assuming is a rouse check.
Nope. No,
just okay. Well, I succeeded anyways. We're good. Listen, just come down. We don't want another Masquerade breach.
Nope.
Okay, well, if they're going to be nice, I didn't know you were with other people. Or things. You didn't say you had friends, mister.
Yeah, I didn't expect them to get here so soon. This is Father O'Shea. This is Dr. Murray. Their names rhyme. They are the other members of this little gang we have here.
Okay, well, if the prince says that I need to go with you, then I shall. But
Brilliant.
do not be mean to me or George, or you'll not see me again.
You'll experience no cruelty from me.
Well, the good Lord does say, be kind to thy neighbor.
Just do what you're told.
God damn it.
We have such strong personality.
And I'll have my driver bring your car around.
Forgot to mark off that I took a willpower damage in that.
So where's your friend who wears all the dress? Where's she live around here in relation to here? Your nun, Mary.
Oh, well, she actually stays on the graveyard grounds with the sister alumni.
A little creepy, but all right.
Well, they stay where they go, and actually having a bit of a blonde moment. I cannot remember what the housing for a nun. It has a specific name. I can't remember what it's called.
Nun house.
The nunnery.
The nunnery. Off to the nunnery.
That's where they make nuns. That's not where they live after.
Where they make nuns.
Where they
The nun factory.
Yes.
That's what nunnery is short for. It's a portmanteau of nun and factory.
put them together.
Anyway, yeah, they stay there, and I stay over in because I'm dead. I stay in one of the crypts.
All right.
Though they don't know that.
Well, then we should head in that direction too. We'll bring her along now. And we can explain to her, I guess, so that way she's not completely oblivious to what's going on on our planet.
And as
why does he have shadows?
So he doesn't know what a Lilia is, but he knows what tentacle monsters are.
No, but my other Malkavian friend said that there's shadows and that the shadows are following us. So he controls shadows.
Yeah, he's a La Sombra. Means he makes your technology go weird and he can disappear into the shadows.
Did you know my friend Mr. Augustus? He had nice long white hair and he spoke like this, very proper.
I met the heathen a time or two.
Heathen? I don't think he was very heathen. That's not very nice, mister.
He says I'm a heathen too.
Well, neither are the fires of hell that he'll burn in, but I'm not one to judge.
Oh, fire's not good for us.
No.
I should say not. Huh.
Now, where are we headed? We headed back to the church, or we want to go back to my place?
Well, if we're going to gather any information, and if this incident just happened, we should go now and see if there's still anybody walking around.
Agreed.
Yeah. On a side note, apparently Chicago is currently facing a nun housing crisis, according to Google.
Oh. Huh.
So you must take care of your nuns.
Yes.
Learn something new every day.
Yeah. Yeah.
We like to bring crises to the forefront so everyone's aware here on Path Channel.
Yes.
Up here, Chicago.
Next, we're going to start a forest fire.
No.
Oh boy.
I would totally Gula Koala.
Yep. Australian fires, yet another crisis that our world is facing.
Yeah. I'm also selling nudes for $10. I assume everyone saw
I
that.
heard about that.
That is my She raised like 60 grand or something.
Last I heard, she broke 100,000 or something.
Yeah,
It's amazing. I mean, go her. I mean,
God damn.
Yeah.
For anybody who doesn't know what
Google
we're
it.
talking about.
If you want to
The only ethical
Australia,
consumption
Google
under
Australia.
capitalism is ass.
get into some weird debates, but a focus of World of Darkness has always been, that it is the shadow of the real world. So these crises do exist.
Yeah.
And it's important to at least not so much celebrate them, but at least acknowledge them.
Yeah.
Awareness. Important.
Mm-hmm.
Does that mean Trump's a vampire?
Oh, we're not going there.
He's out too much in the day. He literally stared directly into the sun, so...
That dude's a black spiral dancer, a furry, I swear.
He is Kane.
Oh, no. As a matter of fact, he'd probably deport Kane.
Oh.
Yeah. Anyways, I'm assuming we arrived by now at the church.
You do. Shane.
Why are we at a church?
We have some holy vengeance to bring down upon some hoodlums.
Very good, sir. Shane opens the door for you.
Brilliant, thank you, Shane. Things might go south. I don't want my car seen near any mess that this causes, so...
Have him do a circle. See if there's any...
Do a circle, see if you can spot anybody. If you do, relay their location to me, and then just go hide somewhere, I guess.
As you wish, sir.
Thank you.
He goes and he drives off. So how are you...
I wave to the driver.
He looks at you funny at first, then he's like...
Did you leave him some ice cream sprinkles?
Well, I mean, you guys had the bag, so it was in the back seat, I guess.
Let's hope he doesn't eat any of it.
Or get pulled over.
Yep.
So, you're on a search, is this correct?
I'm sorry?
You're trying to start a search, is this correct?
Yes.
Yes.
So
we're going to comb for evidence.
For a few ruffians high on drugs and whatever other description she gave me. I think that was it.
Okay. So just like canvassing the area, walking around, seeing what you see.
Yeah.
Yes.
Go ahead and...
I could be like, goodbye, father, and then walk away and see when someone approaches me and says, you shouldn't talk to him.
Anyone just looking around may roll either awareness or investigation, depending on how you're searching. And either one of those rolls, combine it with wits.
Oh, that's beautiful.
I'll do awareness, because I don't actually know how to investigate very well.
Oh, what?
Okay, 2 successes.
Ooh. I'm mad that I did.
Everyone should.
There's a lot of beast there.
I am.
Are we all 3 beasts? Wow, we're all pissed about this.
Give me a second.
Oh, wow.
This
is not going to go well for anyone we find.
Oh, boy. I got 2 bejeweled daggers and not afraid to use them. Uh-oh.
Who are cross? That's not. So you all got what, 2 and 1 successes here?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I call shenanigans on that roll.
Oh boy.
Okay, yeah. You all converge on a location where it looks like there are 2 individuals, 2 young men. One blonde, short hair, wearing a black t-shirt, black leather jacket, some blue jeans, however. And the other is wearing what almost looks like an identical uniform, except instead of a leather jacket, a black jean jacket. And they were trying to scope out your original location where you guys dropped, where you guys first arrived, hiding around the corner. But you all found them just like hiding around the church, trying to check you out. Now they're trying to pretend like, now that you're kind of surrounding them, they're pretending that they just minding their own business. We're just here, hanging out behind a church for no reason.
In preparation, I'm just gonna flip some of my rings around so I don't leave any marks that are too egregious.
I mention as I'm activating my potence, because hey, you know what? I'm gonna use one of my lord my hunger by 1, so it goes up to 3 and then down to 2. I have a lore sheet that allows me to lower my hunger once per session.
Which one's that?
Golconda 4. Satisfy the hunger.
Is that just like your inner peace?
Yep. Very nice ability.
On the path.
Yes, I'm working on it. I can't walk in the sun yet.
Which book was that in?
It's actually in the core book.
Yeah, that's what I thought. The core book has some really powerful ones.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, I'm gonna... Oh.
Sorry.
No, continue. I'm sorry. I should...
Saying I almost went with the one that allows me to choose when I frenzy, which is Golconda 3. That one's pretty cool.
Ah.
All right. I'm going to activate Awe. So that's a rouse check right there.
Awe is actually free.
Oh, hooray! No hunger gain. I'm good. Okay. I'm going to just pop Awe and say, hey, what are you guys up to?
Oh,
I have a question. Oh, sorry.
Yes, go for the question first.
Would this be a good time for me to do the canine ability to detect true faith by smell?
Yes.
Yeah.
I want to smell them then, which I think means I have to roll.
Sounds so dirty.
A couple youths skulking around, huh? Smell.
Why is this old guy sniffing me?
Just kind of sniffed by an old guy in a graveyard. That sounds like ugh.
Resolve +3. I just click resolve.
As he's doing that, they're answering. Oh, we're just a beautiful night, right? Hey, you guys coming from a party?
Why do you ask?
I mean, you have a doctor, priest, and Lolita walking into a bar. I mean, what's the, because if it's a fun party, I mean, I like to party.
Well, it's a setup to the joke, and here's the punchline, and I'm just gonna deck him.
Nice.
We don't know it's them from...
Doesn't matter, he's getting fucked up.
We're going down that pathway. You know what? Screw it.
Assuming that's a strength brawl, I am not good at strength brawl.
Yep, strength brawl. Sometimes it's
When
good
he
not to
does
do
that,
anything.
can I grab hold of one of them?
I'm gonna go with the Lolita on this one. I feel like we didn't verify anything first.
Okay, one
You
success.
guys are just like all super action and not enough talking and figuring out details.
Hold on. David?
Yeah?
As I was trying to say, can I grab him before he does that?
Me?
Yes.
Sure, fuck it.
Yeah.
If you want, before I wind up or something, you can...
Make an insight dex roll for that. To know that he's about to do it. And, just grab him. Insight dex to prevent him from doing it.
You gotta beat 1, so you got this.
I'm going to do a rouse check to raise my dex by 1. So, there's my rouse roll. So, good to go.
What is your hunger at? Oh, you're still only at 1.
No, I'm at 2. the screen hasn't updated.
Oh wow, you're already at a 3 too. We're gonna have to eat tonight.
Well, thankfully these guys arrived for kind of like Meals on Wheels.
That's a church reference.
So they seem a little taken aback that he's about to get punched, but then they stop. They're like, "Whoa, guys, come on! What's the deal?"
Why are you giving that nun some shit?
It is not for us to judge. I say that.
It's not for you to judge, buddy. It's for me to judge. Tell me, why were you giving that nun shit?
Because it's. Could you make a roll
Intimidation?
Intimidation.
Okay.
So intimidation and
Charisma?
You know what? Any of your social will work for this.
Perfect. 4 successes.
Hey, it's because of him pointing at Father O'Shea.
Because of me.
Yeah,
What the bloody hell is your problem with me?
we've been following you for a little while. I mean, we know that you're a creature of darkness.
Oh, now I gotta kill him.
How old do these kids look?
Old enough. I don't care. They breached the.
Early 20s.
Okay.
And how did your sniff test come out?
You what?
How did the True Faith sniff test come out?
No, they don't have true faith.
Edible. Mm.
Hey man, we're just trying to protect people here. We just want them to stay away until we can verify that they're good vampires.
Wait a minute. What?
Sorry, I think you cut off for like half a second at the last half of that word.
Good vampires.
Oh.
They need to verify that we're good vampires.
Oh. Verify that we're good vampires. Fuck are you talking about?
Vampires aren't.
What's your language, my son?
Oh, vampires are real, right? And there's not all of them are good, so we make sure we work with the good ones and make sure people stay away from the bad ones.
I would like
with
to
the good
do
ones?
an insight check to see if they are BSing, because this is taking me by surprise.
Yeah, do wits plus insight.
Yeah.
All right, thank you. 4 successes.
You think he may be hiding something, but he's totally convinced in what he's actually telling you.
He's hiding that he's a vampire too.
Not that he's
Show me your
lying.
teeth, kid.
Okay, we consider ourselves the half vampires.
So they have 1 tooth?
Okay, I get what this is.
I don't.
No, we don't. We're not vampires, but we work with the good one.
You're ghouls.
What? No.
Then you're a pet.
Pet. No.
Do you want some candy?
Do not eat her candy.
No.
What's with the candy?
It's cocaine. Don't eat it.
Cocaine.
That's going to be a running joke.
I'm not sure you're good vampires if you're walking around with cocaine. I mean, that's just bad for the neighborhood.
Take that up with her.
We are monitoring.
I'll have you know that there were children stealing my candy, and I had to run after them to get it back.
That doesn't help our case.
You're not
Chasing
helping.
kids?
Fuck! Just shut up. I get it. You don't want us to punch them, but don't offer them drugs as a compensation.
Here's the thing.
Do not
I need
spread
to know
your poison amongst my flock, or you will
right.
treat me, the shepherd.
All right, you two, kids. I need you to be as honest with me as possible, because there are a few ways that this can go. And just about the only good way can result in you telling me exactly who you are, what you are, and who you work for.
And even that doesn't promise a good outcome.
And I'm gonna, like, kind of let my knife kind of slide down my sleeve into my hand.
Do you have the daunt ability?
Daunt? I have awe.
Okay.
Oh, hey now. No reason to pull out a knife here. I mean, we're just talking, right? Yeah.
Well, depending on how this talk goes, there could very well be reasons. So I'd suggest you open up a bit.
Look, we would work with this beautiful goddess of a vampire, Leah. The
Does that ring a bell?
Yeah, you guys don't know any.
Okay.
Occult roll?
Yeah, you can do an occult roll to see if you've heard anything down the pipeline.
Do these people smell human?
Yes.
Okay.
Are they? Can I tell if they're ghouled via auspex or no?
No.
Only if you have the ability to see their aura. 3 successes.
Nice.
And if that's not enough, we got a compulsion on the way.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna say that's barely enough. If it was 2, this compulsion would have been great. But you don't know about. You know as much as you can know about this. Meaning, you've heard of kindred who either start their own sort of paradigm, cult, if you will, about how instead of the general paradigm that, you know, the kindred and that you make fools and that sort of thing, some try to see it in a little different light. You would imagine that this might be somebody who is starting up their own version of their own mythology, for example.
Similar to how Set did it?
Yes, similar to that, probably on a much smaller scale, of course.
How does this not count as the Masquerade, breaking the Masquerade?
Are you asking that in person?
Well, is this a breaking of the Masquerade in rule sense?
They really haven't done anything other than. I mean,
Well, they're humans, and they know about the vampires, so isn't that by default breaking the Masquerade?
Potentially.
Depends. They could be bloodbound.
Oh, okay.
And as long as they don't go flapping their lips, then it should be okay.
Well, they're flapping them to us, and I feel they don't know us, so I feel like
Right.
this could be.
As far as you know, they were trying to hide it, so they weren't like going to the press with it or anything like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I kind of forced it out of them. That's on me.
Yeah, a little bit.
In fact, they were trying to hide from you. But it could be interpreted that way for sure, depending on your standards.
Okay.
All right.
Well, I can't have you bothering those in my flock, so if you have a problem with me or you want to talk to me, you can always come to me. My door is always open, my son.
So are you a good vampire then?
I see no reason why not to think so.
He's fucking Jesus.
Oh, and if you hurt another nun, I'll kill you both.
Oh, we didn't. Sorry, we didn't hurt her.
The doctor, and I'm like, I'll have you know I haven't fucked anyone in almost 100 years.
You're missing out. Wait, no, vampires don't like sex.
Not unless they have 8 humanity.
Yeah. Oh, wait, I do.
You have 8 humanity?
Never mind, I don't.
Possible.
I eat dead people. I definitely don't.
You're not missing out, then.
You said you have people in your
We're
congregation?
good enough. I don't know what your standards for good are. We're not off murdering people, and we didn't kill you right off the bat. Stares at him. So, I'm not sure what your classification of good vampire is.
Does your
And after all, I did keep him from making it a rather holy night.
Does your congregation know you're like this?
No.
Well, that's a personal question.
And if you make the congregation know that he's like this, then we're gonna have a problem.
And so is your Patreon's gonna have a problem too, or whatever the title's called.
So all of you are vampires, right?
Hey,
It would seem that way.
which means you better talk very nicely, or the night will go very badly for you.
Hey, we just try to serve our Dark Angel. If you're all Dark Angels too, that's cool by us. We're just trying to feel out the area. There's been a lot of bad business recently.
Say, could we meet your Dark Angel?
Oh, and what kind of bad business?
Yeah, you can meet our Dark Angel. I think she might actually like to meet some more like herself. We don't find many good vampires. The bad business would be, the bad vampires are hurting people, killing them, but also the hunters, though, because I mean, hunters, they kill both bad and good vampires. They're not very discerning.
Aye.
Oh, yes, the hunters. I've had a few run-ins with them, and he's not happy.
Yeah, we try to keep people away from them. They don't seem to care who they hurt, and while they try to hunt. I mean, it's not. We don't mind them killing the bad vampires, but they also attack the good ones, and they're just trying to help.
Can I go ahead and text? Do we have a contact with the prince? Because I mean, he's the one who told us to come out here and do this. Should we be informing somebody about the fact that somebody's trying to set up their own? I don't even know what to call this.
Blood cult?
Yeah.
Cult of the Blood God. Book is currently in Kickstarter.
Still time to back it.
Go for
Oh
it.
yeah.
Some solid material there, including
Yes.
this hook that we're playing through right now.
As well as my Predator style is from that book as well.
Cool.
So are you asking the rest of the coterie about whether the prince should interfere?
Should we let somebody, and not in front of these guys, maybe pull them off to the side?
I'll shoot the prince a text.
Okay.
I'm going to get more information about where they last saw hunters. Maybe we can go hunt some hunters.
It's not a bad idea. The
I like that
airport
idea.
is the last place they saw.
Hey, as long as there's not more children stealing my candy, I think I'll be okay.
You're handing it out. I don't think it matters anymore.
No, they were stealing my candy. And everyone was like George. They were like big stuffed animals.
Note to self, if I ever want to have a really good time, I'll just give the Malkavian some cocaine.
She already has.
And said, far be it from me, my God, that I should do this. Shall I drink the lifeblood of these men? For at the risk of their lives they brought it. Therefore
Wait, what
he
is
would
he
not drink
doing?
it. These things did thee
What's he doing?
3 mighty men.
I don't know what he's doing.
It's called prayer.
Okay, so where's the vampire hunters?
Well, we got ran out of a abandoned warehouse. Want me to give you the address? It's
Yeah, give it to me.
he pulls out his phone. He's like, right here on the corner of this street and this street.
Do we want to go meet their leader first, or do we want to go investigate some?
I get the feeling that a meeting with their leader would be useful, to say the least.
But dealing with the hunters would mean that when we meet the leader, our motives would already be established.
That's
I
true.
suppose.
I don't think hunters stay at places very long, so maybe we should go hunt the hunters and see if they're still there.
Okay.
How long ago were you raided?
Oh, I mean, that's the reason we're here. It was just last week. Now we're just beating the streets to find things. I mean, Leia has her own realm, we call it.
Okay.
But we were sort of our own little satellite group was working out of this old factory, but we got ran out. They must have got tipped off because Leah used to hang around there a lot too. So
How about this? You see that car over there? Get in. Don't worry, you're not in danger. Not yet.
Can you tell me where we're going though?
First, we're going to go to the warehouse. Then we're going to go meet your angel.
Okay. Guess it's fine as long as we've got some Dark Angel backup than you guys. Yeah, we'll
All right.
we'll comply.
All right.
Cool.
Oh, we lost Sparkles.
Oh, no.
And if anyone needed a demonstration of...
Yep, that's some Lasombre power right there.
Oh, that's Malkavian right there. She disappeared on us.
Yep.
That's obfuscate.
I think that was Vanish, the level 4 power.
I was about to
All
message
right.
that you froze, but no, came back. Cool.
I had messed up the Twitch stream. Oh, there we go. It's all up.
Where to, sir? Says Shane.
What's the address? And I'll get the address from the kids and, give it to Shane.
Everyone coming to the factory?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
You approach the old factory. It's near the warehouse that Jolene may know. The king, one-eyed king, was located. It's not the same building, but it's just a couple blocks from that region.
Oh, I never went with them, so I don't know.
Oh, you weren't there? Oh, that's right.
I don't know anything about... I've never met the king, and I've never done any of the... whatever they were doing errands and stuff for.
I thought you were there for the initial meeting.
Nope, I wasn't here.
That's right, and they went. You were elsewhere. That's right.
Yeah.
You don't know who this guy is. No, none of the characters do.
I only know that he has one eye.
And he's horribly scarred.
Yes, you've heard legend and lore. Future.
For what it's worth, I also know the man named the One-Eye King also only has one eye.
I mean, you would assume.
I would assume.
Either that or he doesn't wear pants.
He's a different sort of king, if you know it. Yeah.
Wait, is he selling nudes for $10 as well? I mean,
you gotta save Australia, man. Yeah.
What's one way to raise your humanity?
For the koalas.
Oh, man.
Something about Harambe? You come to this old factory building. Got a billboard. It says widgets on it.
Ooh.
Looks like no one's been there in quite a while. Some of the windows are broken out. There's a lot of dust. Across the street, there's a little bodega. One of the few areas that's still open. At least has its lights on. Most of this area is really dimly lit. There's some street lights, but it looks like not a lot of the buildings have activity at night. Lights are like literally off. You see the light pollution coming from the city emanating in, but it just makes it darker.
I'm going to turn on Oblivion Sight.
you're able to see in the darker areas. I'm presuming that you're not walking in the darkness.
Yeah, I'm gonna avoid the light as much as possible.
Talking to our two new friends, what is this place?
We just saw that it was abandoned and had furniture still in it, like chairs and tables. So we just use it as our staging area, make plans, that kind of thing, and also it stays away from our homes. We don't like to know where each other lives, just in case one of us gets captured.
Smart.
Staging for what?
Well, city's got crime, there's not just the bad vampires, but our Dark Angels gives us our superpowers, and we fight crime, we stop we end drugs, violence,
You're
domestic
vigilantes.
Superpowers.
Yeah, we got our superpowers.
What are these superpowers?
Well, I'm particularly strong.
No, you don't say.
I got a friend who's fast. Yeah, the gift from our Dark Angel.
And how does she give them to you?
It's a little embarrassing. Sometimes I used to be pretty intimate with her. But her, we always played around with some fetishes, that kind of thing. She used to cut herself a bit, and but now since her becoming, she just straight up feeds me her blood. It's miraculous. It's a miracle that she can just give people powers. So
sexy time superheroes.
I guess you could put it like that. It seems crass if you that way, but it'll lay a circle. We gotta help people out with what we've been giving.
Okay.
So your Dark Angel makes you into triple X-Men, and you're saving the day.
In a manner of speaking.
That's a good reference for you, Priest. I like that one.
Hey, I like comics.
All right. So I guess I'm going to approach the building then. Let's see if there's any activity going on inside, or if it's been fully abandoned since the raid.
I got his back.
Okay, go ahead and do a wits investigation as you're looking around. Who else is going in?
I will too.
Okay. And remember, if you can't see in the dark, you might have a negative modifier.
I cannot see in the dark.
Yay, I can see in the dark, but I roll crappy.
Although the rest of you probably can use your phones as flashlights or such.
Well, I'll look inside without phones or anything at first, just to look for any activity, and then if there's nothing going on, then I'll turn on a light.
Okay.
So I have... Oh, I didn't do a minus. How do you do minus?
Under the modifier part.
Do negative.
Yep.
How much negative is it for a light?
Typically, it's -2.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I'll just subtract the last two rolls. Oh, this doesn't make it easy to do that, does it?
Can I use my aspects to listen in to hear any movement other than us?
Yeah, I've got heightened senses that will work.
Perfect use for it.
Yep.
I'm just going to assume I have 0 successes, because if I just subtract the last 2 dice, it's a 4 and a 2.
I only have Sense the Unseen, so maybe not.
Do you have any other powers there, aspects-wise? What we got going on?
Yep, I can make my footsteps silent.
Oh, heightened senses.
Heightened senses can make you see in the dark, but not supernatural. There's a difference.
Yep.
I'll heighten my senses, and that is a rouse check, correct? Right?
Negative.
Negative? Jeez. Okay, I need to learn what has and what hasn't when it comes to rouse checks.
I made a spreadsheet.
Yeah, just put it on your sheet and just put cost in it.
Okay, I'll do that right now.
So you're focusing on looking around, or are you listening?
I'm gonna listen.
All right.
I'm going to pretend to listen. And George will be like looking around.
Roll for George. All right, so the doctor is kind of stumbling around, is not really finding much. Father, what were you doing?
I was right behind the doctor looking around too.
Okay, you're not noticing much in the way of activity, anything that's piecing together the clues or anything like that. However, as Bogdan closes his eyes and listens in, you hear someone outside of the building making a report. We have some subjects who entered the building.
Yep, time to kill.
We're being observed.
Well, yes. Can I approach the sound? Or I didn't hear it, but can I approach the direction that I am pointed to the sound and see if I can do the smelly thing again? Smell the truth faith. I want to just keep smelling stuff.
That's right. Your thing.
I had the feeling your character's going to naturally develop the Bloodhound merit over time. It's 3 XP, and it allows you to actually sense the resonance and dyscrasia of people without biting them.
Well, I can already do that through my blood sorcery thing.
Yes, you can, but this would allow you to do it without having to taste them.
It's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
What do? I do
So,
resolve and resolve plus 3.
Go ahead and make the roll. Did you take the half vampires with you?
I mean, I don't think we should leave them in your car.
Oh, we can lock them in there.
With
Chain
your
launcher?
dude?
Sure, there should be a divider between the seats. It's a limousine after all.
Still only 2. I am doing terrible at these rolls.
I'm going to be invisible and try to get to a higher vantage point to see if I can spot anybody.
Okay. As you look around, you can tell that the agent that he probably saw give the report is standing towards the side of the building, trying to make it look like they're casual as possible, trying to hide. They've got just like a big radio, like a military grade radio, but trying to hide it. Like,
What are those backpacks? With a...
yeah.
Can I go up and try to dominate them?
Go outside to their level, right? Not like
Just need eye contact.
yeah, if you want to walk right out to them, that's fine. Hey,
Drop the radio and get on your knees.
Father, now is not the time. Also, isn't he a little old?
stranger danger.
You ever seen what happens to a vampire when somebody does Touch of Oblivion to their fangs?
No.
You want to?
No.
So I'm assuming you've dominated them to get them on their knees, right?
Yeah, and to drop the radio.
Okay. Doing it.
No rules. I gotta do a rouse roll. Woohoo!
Rousing success.
Down on my knees, I'm gonna take you.
Alright. Go up there and take the radio from them. As well as any weaponry I see them have.
Any true faith?
No, there's no true faith on this individual.
Okay.
They smell sweet, not sour.
Well, I don't know how to interpret that yet, so okay.
Like,
Also, did you know that when people are scared, they do have like a sour scent?
Well, that's gross.
True.
All right.
I think it's just like a natural reflex.
Hmm.
That would make sense considering our perspiration kicks over 300% when frightened, and thus we'd be burning up all the fatty acids in our body, and that does not smell good.
Makes sense.
Who are you? Why did you take my radio?
I think the question is, who are you?
I'm here to report.
Who do you work for?
And this is all Dominant, right? Dominate?
No, this is actually just talking to him. He's stuck on his knees until I tell him otherwise.
Okay.
I can't get information with Dominate, so.
Okay. I work for the government.
What branch?
No branch. This is... What are you doing? Why am I like this?
I can explain that to you, but you have to start answering questions.
Hey, could somebody call the cops? There's nobody there, but he's just trying to yell it down the alley.
Dominate, stay quiet.
Well, I can't answer our questions.
No, he just can't get loud.
He's one of them. He's a hunter. We should kill him.
Well, until we have proof that he's a hunter, there's really no reason for us to call
Look,
him.
he has the big walkie-talkie. He looks like one of them.
Can we look for identification on him? I guess a hunter wouldn't have a card that says he's a hunter.
Hunter membership card.
Hunters are us.
Gotta get them discounts.
Got your
Who's on
endorsements
the,
on
where are your people on the other side of this radio?
Oh, I need to do a rouse check on that second Dominate that I did.
They're on their way?
Yeah, they're on their way.
Alrighty then.
Tell them it was a false call and you'll live.
roll intimidate. Intimidate.
I will
plus
roll intimidate, and my eyes will glow
manipulation
red.
to get him to do it.
Oh, and you might want to dominate, tell him to talk normally, otherwise he's going to be whispering into the radio, and that's going to raise some questions.
So, manipulation, and what's the second attribute?
What was that, Sparkles?
So, manipulation and what?
Intimidation?
Intimidate?
Yeah. Threaten his life.
And I dominate him again to allow him to talk at a conversational.
His mind's gonna be...
Oh, Jesus.
I am okay with this.
Do I get anything extra because I have a specialty?
1 die.
Also, if it
Okay,
succeeds,
so
especially
just
in
roll
this
one more.
situation. Yeah, that's good. You're all good.
You have a specialty intimidating people?
Yeah, I do. Do I just roll like a rouse? Would that work?
Sure. For an extra die.
Yeah, it's kind of like you've heard of the Spice Girls with their scary spice. Well, we have scary.
Yeah, if only this thing would load.
Did you give the radio back to the individual?
Yeah, sure.
Hey,
But
false
fully
call.
prepped to take him down if he tries something funny.
Just some bums looking for a place to stay.
Okay.
Yeah,
Roger
3
that.
successes.
Keep an eye on it.
That could have been code for They're vampires. Just a thought.
Yeah.
Inside check.
Yeah, go for it.
Yay! I assume wits.
Yeah, wits will work.
Did we notice that he winked at the walkie-talkie when he There's some bombs.
That would be awareness, not
Same thing.
Was the wink flirty or was it suggesting code?
There were some bums.
4 successes.
Now, if you fail and think that he was lying, or you pass and think he's lying, you don't know.
That could very well be code for something. Standing by for
Let's
more
get out of
feedback.
here.
Well, if you guys need to eat something, where should go?
All right.
I mean, you're
I'm
kind of
going
hungry.
to. I'm going to blank his memory of the next 5 minutes, bite and drain him for 2, and then leave him passed out with a bottle of whiskey.
I like
Okay.
your style.
Make sure we get some whiskey on him so he actually smells like it too.
Good choice.
Maybe
Such
put
a
a little
detail.
cocaine.
Yeah.
Yes. Wait, if it was cocaine, why would he be?
He would
passed
not
out?
be asleep, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if we drained him and he died, then, I don't know, maybe cocaine and whiskey. It's not a good mix for your heart.
I think the whiskey is enough, honestly.
Yeah, that should be fine. I'll take a dot from the other guy. Was there one other guy or just this guy?
The only one that you saw.
Oh, okay, then can I take a dot from him as well, just one dot?
You'll probably put him in the hospital.
Okay, then I'm not going to do that, because we need this cover story to actually work a bit.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get out of here, guys.
Yeah, let's move before reinforcements show up.
Yeah. Blanked his memory so he won't remember us.
Okay.
But you know this is a watched area.
Yeah. For over a week.
Not an occupied area. So Shane drives up. Where to now, sir?
Where did you two boys say that your Dark Angel was?
Got a place behind a bowling alley. Here, I'll give him the address.
Alright, then we're headed there.
So what'd you guys see in there? This is the half vampire that's been talking to you.
Just a couple of rats and cats and bats and.
And some bats, huh? Well, they're still safe.
I don't think it's a good idea to go back there. It's being very heavily watched.
So you pull up, drive past that bowling alley, and you notice that there's a sort of an astonished face on your half vampires there. They're like, oh. You notice that the building you pull up in front of is a happening nightclub. The sign outside calls it the Circle.
Of course.
Head behind it then, I guess.
Yeah.
So I guess
I'm gonna keep an eye out for a tail, by the way, if we were getting tailed from the last location. I don't know if it's too late to say that.
no, that's fine. Go ahead and roll awareness solve.
I lost my character sheet.
Wow, you know, Leah always talked about opening a club. I didn't realize that she finally did it. Wonder why she was so busy recently.
3 successes.
So you're saying you're not privy to all her plans?
Oh, I mean, I thought I was getting a little needy. I have to admit that I kind of was.
Yeah. Imagine that.
Told me that
Nightclubs don't just appear. When was the last time you saw her?
about a month ago.
Why are we talking to this guy?
But I'd
All
love
right.
to see her. Let's go in. Let's meet her again.
I feel like we're just going to end up being this guy's, hey, look, I still love you. Here's a great thing for you. Or a present. This guy's present.
Hey man, it's you don't even know. She's great. She's amazing. Yeah.
Yeah.
I lean over to the Tremere and ask, do you have any ability to check to see if this guy is just bloodbound out of his mind?
Me? Nope. Should I?
I actually believe you do.
Is that what the taste of blood does?
I believe so.
It's a roll pool 3 to determine the resonance and intensity of human blood.
Are you going to take a sample? Is that where we're going with this, or are we just going in?
I don't think that would help, would it?
No, I don't think so. It's the ritual version that allows you to tell if he's bloodbound or what.
Oh, yeah, no.
Blood walk.
No, I have, and that takes forever. Rituals are.
Yeah, it's 5 to 10 minutes.
Yeah. So no, sorry. Best I can tell you is if he's actually a human or not. At this point, might not be that bad of a thing.
I have enough occult to know vaguely what you can do, but not the specifics.
Okay, well, let's go and meet this angel.
Might as well. We're already here.
Hey,
There's enough people here that I don't think Hunter's going to try anything.
it wouldn't be the first time somebody named Michael.
And George likes to dance.
We saw
George's a
earlier.
great dancer.
Leave the cocaine in the car, please.
What cocaine? I don't have any.
Leave the sprinkles in the car.
So you've been to a playground, ice cream parlor, just some abandoned factory, all with the cocaine. But when you finally go to the goth club, you leave it back.
Well, I mean, he did take the package. They did take the package from the creamer.
I leave that.
We could put that on top of drinks. That'll be amazing.
That's really bad.
Why wear it a goth club? That's what you do.
You know, if we need a place to stash the cocaine, we could always hide it inside one of the bodies in the graveyard.
What cocaine? I
A
don't have.
priest suggesting that. I thought I'd heard it all.
Hey, I thought you said
You
you were
guys
a
are
good
so
vampire.
fixated on this cocaine. Like, what's going on?
I'm worried about drawing unwanted attention to it. I really don't want to risk breaking the masquerade in any way.
Agreed.
You guys are no fun.
I'd say a human drug.
Me and George
actually.
want to dance.
Oh, Lordy.
George feels the beat.
We're going to try to get inside through the front door, I guess. I mean, no reason to go around in the back. If he is one of the people, the club members, or the circle members,
So
then we should get in.
it's kind of packed, but there's not really a line. $5 cover.
The frick? I haven't paid cover in like 50 years. This is ridiculous.
I got it. I'll pay the cover for us.
It's the concept of the cover. It's not the fact. I mean, the fact that there is a cover, not the price.
Thank you for your tithe, my son.
Me too.
Just as you enter, a Eurythmic song on. Definitely a different type of vibe going on. People wearing a lot of black eyeliner, threaded gothy shirts, some billowing cloaks in the corner, some leather straps on a couple of the spiky hair. Wow, this place is really interesting. You really clean this up.
Where is she? Do you see her? Yeah.
Gotta find her. Oh, there she is. She's in the back. Of course, she built herself like a little. See the elevated area over there? It's like a throne. Look at all those couches. The Dark Angel. You notice that the woman sitting where he's pointing, fairly short, lots of freckles, sort of a darker tone to her skin, but hair is dyed raven black, and she's wearing red contacts. Not what physically, she's not what a stereotypical vampire would look like, but definitely trying to live up the lifestyle.
Is she even a vampire? Well, I guess she has to be a vampire. She's granting people magical abilities through her blood. I mean, she could be faking it, theoretically.
It's either a vampire or Cher.
Cher comes to Chicago, starts a blood cult. I like it.
Jake, why did you bring these people in here, and what are you doing here? What's going on here? Come on, Leah, I'm going by Diabolic now. Don't laugh. It's badass. Come on.
He's right. It's badass. I don't know why you're laughing. That's right.
Okay.
I go by Dr. Diabolic.
Oh, Lordy.
Oh, jeez.
Knew it was a mistake bringing you in. Come on.
To be fair, he didn't bring us. We brought ourselves.
Are you the Dark Queen? Sorry, Angel?
Suppose I'm a queen. Yeah. My block. I mean, are you? What are you all doing here? Are you here to join or something? Here to help
Does
out?
the prince know you're a queen? Should we bring that up?
What's with all this royalty talk?
Wait, she doesn't know about the prince?
Hold the phone. Show me your... Open your mouth. Show me your teeth.
Oh, buy me dinner first.
Did the prince ever text you back?
No, I don't believe it. Responded to anybody. Seems to be busy with the current.
Definitely didn't respond to me.
So George and I are going dancing on the dance floor.
Assumed these people had superpowers because they said they had superpowers. They never actually showed us any of their powers. These could literally just be a bunch of drug addicty kids who are following some drug addicty person who's claiming to be some mythical creature.
Yeah, so it would seem.
What do you guys? Why are you talking like that? What's the deal? Are you coming in my club and mythic creatures? Huh? The only mythic creature here is me, the Dark Angel.
Does she smell like a living human being, or is she a corpse?
No, she doesn't have a pulse.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, you can always use heightened awareness to hear the pulse.
Give me 1 minute, guys. And I'm gonna go and I'm gonna run out to the bouncer and just... I'm gonna run to my car first, get a stack of bills, give it to the bouncer, and tell him, clear everybody out, give him $100 to get the fuck out of here.
You give him $100 to clear everyone out.
$100 a person to get the fuck out of this club.
Oh, a person.
Yeah. Resources 5, baby.
And do you pull out the cash immediately?
I give it to the bouncer and tell him to distribute it as people leave.
Oh, to give it to them, leave.
Yeah.
He's clearing out civilians.
What's he get? What do I get?
I'll take a ring off my finger. It's worth a lot more than $100, buddy.
He looks at it and is like, whoa. Alright, he takes the cash, goes and he pulls the music, that all shuts off, and then he straight up pulls the fire alarm. And he's like, everybody out.
Just handing out money, oh jeez.
Handing out money, and people are like, oh, I'll take it. Just one per person, get out of here. Have a good night.
Then I'll say to the bouncer, if there's any left, keep the change.
He was like, what
no
the
more,
fuck, man?
we're all out.
What are you guys
somebody
doing?
went in a new tax bracket.
Yep.
You're ruining my club.
Anyways, the place is empty, we can speak more candidly.
I'm kind of frustrated by this. It's like, it's easier for a rich man to pass through the eye of a needle than to maintain the masquerade.
You see that?
Why did you kill the music? Me and George were having a good time.
I'm sorry, Sparkles, but there is some serious business to discuss. Do you really have no idea what we're talking about, ma'am?
No, I don't. She waves.
Have you announced yourself to the prince?
I think we have got a lot to talk about here. And on that note, we are ending our session. Episode 1 of Chapter 3 of Blood City, Chicago by Night Chronicle, featuring Cult of the Blood God material.